Welcome to Oz Wine Bars and n2-Vin. This is a demo of POS interactivity with the wine system. In this case, we've done a future POS system. Future is one of a number of hospitality POS systems that are compatible. That is to say, they have dispenser ports that are able to control the wine systems through a Berg model. And in this case, we're just going to sign in here. My magic word is 9900, and I say OK. What you see in this screen is a kiosk application that we developed that corresponds to the buttons on the wine bar. In this case, we developed it for a 16-bottle system. You have 8 choices along here. Each of the 8 choices relates to a label. As you can see, there is a 0 total at this point in time, and the selection of any one of these wines is a direct matchup with what the consumer would see on the label. In this case, we have it set up as strictly a tasting. Although the system is able to do 3 different portions, our design in this application was simply for a tasting room in which we would select a taste. Having selected a taste, we would select a bottle. Flexibility of POS is kind of magic in that regard. I'll show you an example. I picked this very first wine. It's offering me a taste or a bottle. If I tell it a taste, it charges $1.50 in this particular case. I have a user card, which could be a gift card, MagStripe gift card, any number of cards. It'll read barcodes. It can do all of those kind of things. But again, that depends upon the POS. So here, I slip my member card through. It's been debited, whatever my balance was, but it's been debited $121.50 to $121.50. I say OK. And at that point, the tap is enabled. Now, the tap in this case, because we've got this zeroed in for the presentation, the tap is offline, but that tap would not work under the circumstances of an inert selection here. I could push buttons and not get anywhere, not until I select and not until I pay for the selection of wine. If I wanted more information in this particular application, again, because it's a kiosk type situation, we have buttons here that will tell you a little bit about the wine. So people can shop and go through their typical kiosk kind of menuing. The bottle price is $129, and you can find it in bin 15, assuming that your on-premises or your off-premises operation is organized that way. This is an OK. This is a print. As it happens, our printer is at the repair shop right at the moment, but if I selected to print this, it would kick out a small picking ticket, and that would enable the consumer to peruse the shop and find the bottle, and or, depending upon, again, the business model, just give it to a kid. In the case of a bottle selection, I'm going to tell this OK, but in the case of a bottle selection here, had I done this, this would automatically print out. Once again, I will pay for the bottle. It's a $20 bottle, as you can see over here. My $121 gift card was debited, or VIP card, whatever you care, membership card, was debited, and I have automatically kicked out a printed ticket. Now, that ticket is evidence of my having paid for that wine. I don't have to walk through the shop collecting bottle after bottle after bottle. I have a stack of receipts that I can then give to a clerk or a roving kid to have pick up from inventory. So that's the basic backbone of this system. This system has other obviously other utilities. We can actually switch. This, as you see, is verified driver's license, which is a recording that will actually go into a database and can be used as a sign-up function. An open pour mode, in this case, again, with this POS that we developed, is in the event that you had a bank or another facility that was going to have an outing doing a 2-hour wine tasting session. You negotiate with a manager to give them a discount off of the overall check, and in this open pour mode, what happens is the customers come in, they freely sample. At the end, you hit a settle check button that will bring up a complete composite of cost at full retail. You discount that with the vendor, with the manager, and settle the check. Sell a gift card functions. Basically, enter a gift card amount. We'll tell it $300. Tell it OK, and we've just created a gift certificate, which, in essence, I'm going to now give it the value. I can give it an order of magnitude. I will tell it that I received cash, and I received $300 in cash. Ooh, can't do it that way. $300 in cash. And the gift certificate is from Fred. And the gift certificate is to, in this case, Joe. Joe's very nice, and it could be just obviously self-done. That card then is swiped through here and programmed with the user's account on it, and intact and ready to use. And of course, this is a multi-point environment that will connect through internet presence and can link up. If this card were just issued here and now today, the card, we could go down the street to Tucson or something and end up with the card being active immediately. I return here to the red wine, white wine. This is the red wine menu that we were looking at. I can pop over here to the white wine menu on this particular machine. And again, if you have a multi-unit system, this would be titled System 1, and it may be Riesling's, in this case, set up for sampling. At any rate, that's an example of how POS will interface with the system. And again, with the Berg protocol, the hospitality systems that have a dispenser port will typically have a Berg-compatible dispenser port. Innumerable POS systems work differently, and we can't say that yours necessarily will interface like this. However, because of the advances that are made by POS, there are some real magic moments that you can have with these things. For instance, in this More button, we can actually put a hyperlink to the Rickety Gate website if we chose to do so and have a multimedia display. Could be another menu item in here. This would be a hyperlink. The user would just touch the hyperlink, and they'd go through the luxurious multimedia display that the Rickety Gate people have set up. So it's rather open-ended and unlimited, and it's not dependent upon proprietary limited developments from just plain simple vending machines, two of which are out there in the universe. This is a full-blown system. It can also be done in a very simplified way. I can show the grid, but we also have on smaller touch screens that are not information driven, just selection 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, just as a small grid. But I'll accompany that with a photographic insert of what that is. At any rate, thanks for your time. We appreciate it, and hopefully this will be of interest.